program in Hong Kong.
How much duration?
As long as you want to.
You want question and answers?
We can do question and answer. Whatever you, whatever you like. You have a captive audience.
Oh.
Maybe the one sitting down can come forward. So the people who are late, they tend to go to the back. Thank you.
Understood? Just chant Om 3 times. Relax your body. Breathe in. While breathing out, chant Om as low, as deep as possible. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrusam Tattamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sashibhutam Avatitam Tigunaragitam Sadgurutam Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Dhyanamoolam Gururmurti Pujaamoolam Gururpadam Mantramoolam Gururvakyam Mokshamoolam Gururvam Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nishrapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejas Om Yo Brahmanam Vidadati Purvam Yo Vai Vedamsya Prahinoti Tasmai Kagumhadeva Matma Buddhi Prakasam Mukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye Om Shanti 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 My salutations and adoration to Worshipful Gurudev, Sri Swami, Shivanji Maharaj, Tapoji Maharaj, Chidanji Maharaj, Chinmaya Maharaj, and all the direct disciples of Gurudev Swami Shivanji Maharaj. And I am very, very happy to be here and share my thoughts with you. Because Shivanji Maharaj was such, there are so many disciples came and then propagating the teachings of ancient culture for the benefit of humanity. And the most important thing of Swamiji's disciples, they are very, very simple, very humble in their nature. After many years, our most revered Chinmaya Maharaj suddenly came to Sivananda Ashram on the way to Uttarakanchi. It was 1968. And directly came and sat in the Samadhi Mandir. There is one Krishna Priyananda Mataji, he knows him before his entering the order of sannyasa. And immediately when she saw him, she made him to sit in Samadhi Mandir. She ran to Krishnaji Maharaj, and then Swami said, Chinmayananda has come. I was assisting Krishnaji Maharaj. Oh, you please go, receive him. Made him to sit on a very beautiful asana and asked him what you would like to take, either tea or coffee. Then I went and made him to sit and then requested Swamiji, Krishnaji Maharaj requested me to request you what you like, tea or coffee. Swamiji said, what is this? Sivananda Ashram well known to for coffee and very good sambar. First bring coffee, I mean, this is a very test for you. And then if it is successful, then only I will tell other things. Then I prepared coffee and took him to him. He said, okay, it's very good. Typical South Indian coffee. Then Swamiji was so simple, and then he felt so homely because it is own his Guru's place. And that was the characteristic of sages we study in the collection of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Because they are very simple and humble. And that is the theme we also study in the great epic called Ramayan. You know, theme of the Ramayana is Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. If you are righteous, that righteousness alone will protect you. That was the theme of Ramayana. In Ramayana, there are so many characters, but finally, that the importance of the character of Rama, he was so great. And then he was very humble and simple. That is the duty of the spiritual life. Simplicity, nobility, our Gurudev also gave an 1880 song in that all the noble characters beautifully brought by Gurudev Swami Shivanji Maharaj. Ramayana, you know, it is one of the greatest epic, Adi Kavya. Our ancient culture is known as Sanatana Dharma. And it came from the Vedas. Vedas also known as Shrutis. In those days, there was no script. By hearing, they used to by heart it, hence it's called Shrutis. It is not so simple to understand. Many sages discovered the difficulty of weakness of the human mind. They brought what to do and what not to do and how to do. By remembering it, one can live a righteous life. It is called Smritis. But it is also not so easy to understand. Then sage Vyasa brought the same teachings of Ramayana, how to be simple and noble. He wrote so many Puranas, main 18 Puranas and 18 Puranas, all depicting different characters. In the beginning, it was known as imaginary stories, fight between positive and negative forces. And it is only imaginative stories, Shrutis, Smritis, and Puranas, but it is not also so easy. Then Itihasas came into existence. During the light of Rama, it is Adi Kavi who brought it, Adi Kavya, known as Ramayan. And then during the life of Krishna, Sage Vyasa wrote Mahabharata. Mahabharata means Bhasiti, that which illumines the intellect. It's called Mahabharata. In that essence, our most revered Chinmaya Maharaj conducted so many Gita Jnana Yajnas, because we can understand the essence of all the scriptures through Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad Gita is known as Sarvasastramaya Gita. Today our subject is about Ramayana. In the Ramayana there are 3 cities. In the Bhagavad Gita also there are 3 characters. And these 3 characters are dominated by the 3 gunas. Our mind is dominated by the 3 gunas or qualities, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Waking, dream, and deep sleep states represent the 3 gunas. We are in the waking state. This is called the Sattva Guna. How it is Sattva Guna? Look at it. We are in the present waking state. We see the multiplicity of names and forms. But simultaneously, there is called awareness. This multiplicity creates limitations in the mind. But simultaneously, there is called awareness. It transcends everything. Hence, that is the positive aspect of the Sattva-guna or waking state. The second is known as Rajoguna. It is called a dream, because Rajoguna is a dynamism. We do not know when the dream starts, when dream concludes. We have no control over the mind. Dream is purely mental action, and it is called Rajasic dynamism. But no one can be peaceful and happy in the waking and dream state. No living being can be happy with these 2 states. Hence, all living beings want to go to the 3rd state, which is called Sushuptiya or dreamless deep sleep state. It is called Sushupti, dreamless deep sleep state. During the dream, what we see? Is a question. In dreamless deep sleep, what we see?
Don't remember.
How can you say? Now in the waking state, we are talking about 3 states. That is the beauty of the Sattva Guna. In the waking state alone, you can analyze the mental conditioning of other 2 states. That is also part of the awareness. In the waking state, there is a multiplicity of existence of names and forms. But we can analyze how our mind experienced in the dreamless deep sleep state also. Because, we remember many dreams when we wake up. We do not know when it started, when it ended. It is said the entire lifespan we can dream within. No dream continues more than 2.5 minutes, waking time. In the 2.5 minutes, entire lifespan one can dream. Dream is a mental function. But a dreamless deep sleep, when you get up, I alone can tell oh, I got without any dreams, deep sleep state. Is it not? But at the time, what you see? We see darkness. Even when there's no light, so many things will be there. In dark, we will not see anything. Similarly, entire memory exists. Hence, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is beautifully said, Indriyani paranyahu, indriyebhya paramanaha, manasastu parabuddhi, yo buddhi parasatsutaha. It means superior to the body are the senses. How it is superior? You know the body. How many senses we have? Generally, when I ask the question, many people tell only 5. But we have got 10 senses. 5 karmendriyas, 5 jnanendriyas. And it is functions only do in prana. Sensory function only in pranic level. That is the difference between living body and dead bodies. Look at it. When Brahma, by creating Rajasic, and he got, I can create, I will do. Then Vishnu, who maintains everything, Paripalakas, and he also felt I am also superior. To teach both of them, the Rudra Shiva manifested on Shivaratri day, unending light of consciousness. Then Brahma realized he could not create him. There is supreme light. Vishnu also said it is no beginning, no end. How to protect it, how to regulate it, that's also impossible. Then to remove the so-called identification, which is our essential weakness of all humanity, Shiva manifested as light of consciousness without beginning and without end. And it is called the Shiva, all-pervading light of consciousness. That is called the cosmic energy. So long all living beings feel it, we call it Jivas. Shiva became Jiva. The moment any being won't feel the life energy in the body, what you call it? Hence, Shiva becomes a Shava. Hence, we see many pictures. Lord Shiva is on the ground. Devi, Mahashakti, standing on the Shiva is manifested. Unmanifested is Shiva. Manifested energy called Shakti. Hence, these Shiva and Shakti governing the entire universe in the form of 3 gunas. And the 3 gunas is very, very important, beautifully explained in the Ramayan also. Because, you know, there are 3 cities in the Ramayan. One city is called Kishkinda. It is 2 Vanaras. They ruled that kingdom. It is called Tamasic, animal instinct. And second city called Lanka. There are 3 brothers, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and Vibhishana. They are called demonical, Rajasic. And third city called Ayodhya. 4 brothers. One brother ready to sacrifice his personal comforts for the welfare of another brothers. It is called Sattvic. Ayodhya is Sattvic. Lanka is Rajasic. Kishkinda is Tamasic. Hence, our human beings, living beings, are characterized in 3 characters, 3 qualities: Tamasic, Rajasic, and Sattvic. And these 3 gunas dominate in our mind also, which we experience in our daily life as a waking and dream and deep sleep states. Look at it. Even in this instinctive Tamasic city of Kishkinda, one brother called Sugriva. He completely sacrificed his personal comforts and a relationship and then made friendship with Rama. Because always animals have got a doubt. And Sugriva also has got a doubt. He wants to have a promise from Lord Rama. And what we are the witness? Fire. In the presence of fire, you want to make a witness, you want to make a friendship. And what is that fire? In our body also, it is called Vaishvanara. Because of that, we eat food. Pranashakti. Hence, that fire only keeps us alive. We absorb everything, digest everything because of the Vaishvanara. It's called Vishwa also, cosmic energy. Hence, Sugriva, relinquishing all this so-called instinctive nature, made friendship with Lord Rama. Similarly, even though we are dominated by tamasic nature, if you make friendship with the divine, Ram, naturally we can transcend the basic animalistic nature, tamasic nature, we can transcend. Then second city, Lanka, 3 brothers. It is said all the 3 brothers sat and meditated. They are not ordinary people. Ravana was such a great person. They said, no one can be greater than Ravana, and no one can be good than Lord Ram. Goodness belongs to Ram. Greatness belongs to Ravana. Ravana is ready to sacrifice, cut his head also. Temporarily, he can give up the ego to possess something else. Hence, always I-ness and minus was dominating the nature of Ravana. And so long I-ness and minus dominate, it is difficult to transcend the rajasic nature. Hence, Ravana, in spite of all this sacrifice, yet he was a slave to his own senses. When Surpanaka, due to her own selfish and personal interest, she could not succeed to get love from Rama or Lakshman, she twisted his own statement to her brother Ravana. He said, I want to bring a beautiful lady, Sita, to you, but look at my condition. And what was the cause? Lakshmana cutting the nose of Surpanaka. What is nose signifies? That is the beauty of beauty. If nose is not there, what is beauty in our face? It is not only beauty. Nose is very, very important thing in our life also. If you want to concentrate, where you will concentrate? Tip of the nose. Nasikagra. In the beginning, all the scriptures, even Bhagavad Gita tells, 4th and 5th chapter, beautiful details, concentrate on the Nasikagra, tip of the nose. If you concentrate tip of the nose, there only we can feel the movement of breath, prana. Hence, Surpanaka nose was cut there. That negative influence and always seeing the beauty and then thinking negatively, because breathing and thinking was very, very related. Hence, when Surpanaka could not succeed, when she wants, Sita is beautiful, I will swallow her. She wants to swallow the beauty. And Rama said, cut her nose, so the beauty will go. Because seeing the beauty physically is not good. Surpanaka was such a demonical nature. She wanted to see only the physical beauty. And she was enamored by the physical beauty. And she never saw that beauty in the body exists so long prana is in the body. Look at our relationship. Whoever it may be. It may be your grandmother, grandfather, in whose lap you sat and played. You loved him so much, they also loved you so much. the moment they pass away, the prana leave the body. Would you like to keep the body in the house? Hence, all our loving in the beginning only through prana, so long the prana is in the body. Hence, we love the body or prana? We love only prana. And the prana is the manifestation of the self also. Hence, Chaitanya consciousness manifests in the form of prana also. They are inseparable. Hence, there are 5 pranas. That which pushes upward is called prana. That which pushes downward is called apana. Equalizing force is called samana. That by which we speak. At the time of death, gross body separated from subtle body is the function of the udana. Hence, there is 5th function of the prana is called vyana, all pervading. This vyana has got all the characteristics just like the self. Hence, vyana never leaves the body. Hence, if you keep the dead body, first 40 minutes, all the organs are intact. Within that period, you take away the organs. Nowadays, even the bones can be transplanted. Hence, all the bones were preserved. Marrow from the bones are taken. Lungs are taken. Heart is taken. Eyes are taken. Skin is taken. Then what is death for the body? Hence, really, even physically also there is no death. Because our essential nature is consciousness. It is not that we are going to create. Even look at it. In our body, skeleton is there. Are you feeling we are the skeletons? That skeleton is covered by muscles and nerves. When you hug other body, you feel skeleton is hugging another body. Muscles and nerves also hugging another body. Fluids in the body embracing another body. Pranas in the body embracing another body. We never feel. Head to foot, we feel one unit of consciousness, which is called I. Hence, I am the body in one sense. But another definitions given by the scriptures, that which is visible is a changeable and perishable, it is called unreal. That which never changes, which is all pervading, that is called real. Hence, in our body, it is called a sattvic nature, analyzing, experiencing, feeling that one unit of consciousness, which is all pervading, that is called reality. That is possible only in the waking state. Hence, waking state is sattva, that consciousness which is all pervading, which is beautifully described in the Bhagavad Gita. Nitya sarvagatasthanu achaloyam sanatana. It is eternal, all pervading, imperishable, unthinkable, and ancient. Hence, the Ramayana beautifully explains Rama is not something a body. Look at our sages are so wise, Valmiki or Vyasa. When they describe the Rama, what is the color of the body of Ram? Blue color. Sky also blue color. It is called a space. Is it not? Space is there everywhere. Look at Puranas stories, they give so beautifully. When Krishna was small baby, what he was eating? Mud. What we are eating is then other than mud. It also coming from the mud only. Is it not? When Yashoda, when Krishna was eating mud, he said, open your mouth. When Krishna opened the mouth, what Yashoda saw it? The entire universe, galaxies. But normally what we see in our mouth, we see tongue and teeth. But entire Gurudev's teaching is, it is called a life in the spirit. What we will have to do? Change the angle of vision. Instead of seeing the tongue and teeth, we'll have to see the space in the moon. What Yasoda saw, enter galaxies only in this space. Is it not? Here also we can see enter galaxies in this space. Look at our body. From the body, what is the size of our brain? Brain is a physical entity. If I tell Milky Way galaxy, what is the size of Milky Way galaxy? That is in the space. The same space in the mouth also. Is it not? But if you really deeply analyze the teachings of Mahabharata or Bhagavatam or Krishna's life or Rama's life, truth is so beautifully, subtly kept it. We'll have to analyze and use our mind properly. Space. Space is everywhere. Is it not? Your body is there, my body is here. Can you see the space? When space is everywhere, are we in a position to see the space? Yes or no? No. You cannot see the space. We see only bodies. One body is planet Earth, another body is planet Sun. Between the two, we see the bodies only. We are not in a position to see the space. If I move my hand in this thing, can I touch the space? You cannot touch the space also. When that is the reality of life, it is called yoga or meditation, which is beautifully Yoga Vasishtha beautifully tells. The space, Yoga Vasishtha beautifully tells there are 3 types of spaces. One is elemental space, because that space is one of the elements, earth, water, fire, and space. That we can see, this is one of the elemental space. Suppose if you want to go to Delhi, it takes minimum 6 hours. This elemental space. Yoga Vasishtha comes so beautifully, gives examples. It's called a mental space. Mentally, if you want to go to Delhi, how much time it will take? It's a mental space. There is another thing called a consciousness space. What is the consciousness? From head to foot, even in your head, there are so many hairs are there. You feel you are multiplicity of existence. You are many, but you are only one, I. Or most revered Ramana Maharshi, beautiful said, inquire who am I? If we inquire who am I, it is not this body, not this mind, immortal self. Hence all the Upanishad tells, Tattvamasi, I am Atma Brahma. So many Mahavakyas are there. They tell nothing but about the same consciousness. The consciousness is one, which is all-pervading, eternal, imperishable, unthinkable, and ancient. Hence, that we call it a Rama. Space is blue, sky is blue, cannot touch the blue color. Similarly, Rama also cannot be touched. But how Hanuman existed? What was the strength of Hanuman? From where that strength he got? He said, whoever remembers Hanuman, all the powers of the Hanuman one can get it. Buddhi, Balam, Yasodhyam, Nirbhayatam, Arogyata, Ajadyam, Vakpatutvancha, Hanumat Smaranadavi. By remembering Hanuman, all the noble qualities will come. It is not something new to us. The moment if I take photograph, you tell cheese, what you do? Immediately you laugh, which gives happiness. Similarly, if you remember Hanuman, all the noble qualities will come. Because senses are so sensitive. If I tell apple, immediately take the form of the apple. If I tell elephant, take the form of the elephant. If I tell Mount Everest, it takes the form of the Mount Everest. Milky Way galaxy, it takes. That is the power of our mind. Hence, it is beautifully, Bhagavad Gita comes and tells superior to the body or the senses. Superior to the senses is the mind. We have got a mind. You know, it is called a monkey mind. Mind goes here and there, we have no control. Hence, for that, especially our Gurudev Swami Shivaji Maharaj, it is 1943. when there is Second World War going on, he introduced Mahamantra. It's called Kalisantarana Upanishad, beautifully emphasizes in Kali Yuga, all can repeat that Mahamantra. You know the Mahamantra? Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Either reading Ramayana or Mahabharata, Rama and Krishna only. What is the meaning of Lord Ram? Ram means Ramayiti Ramaha. He who dwells in all names and forms is called Ram. In the first line, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It means I salute that Lord Rama. Again, second line, Hare Krishna, about Krishna. What is Rama and what is Krishna? Rama means because our mind is attracted by that name and form. It is called Ram. That power which attracts Akarshiti Krishna. Hence, if mind, our normal problem of every spiritual aspirant, when you sit for meditation, what we do, when I ask you to sit for meditation, generally what we do, simply we'll close our eyes. By closing the eyes, we see less or more. What you see is very less. By closing the eyes, you see more. Hence, when you close your eyes, if you repeat Mahamantra and understand the meaning of Ram or Krishna, wherever the mind goes, where it will go. Hence, it is beautifully said, Deha Vimane Galite, Vijnate Paramatmani, Yatra Yatra Manoyati, Tatra Tatra Samadhi. Hence, Ramayana is such a beautiful scripture. Meditation is very, very important, which Hanuman was doing. When he was asked, where is Rama and Sita? Rama means universal consciousness, that manifested energy, Shakti, Sita. And Rama and Sita, where are? Can you show me? He said he's meditating. What Hanuman did? He opened this. And by open it, what he want to tell? It is in the heart. Rama and Sita dwells. In the heart, really what really exists? In the heart, what exists? Angushtamatram Purusha space. Only thumb size space is there. Okay. What is the space? Space only inside the heart or outside the heart? Where is space? When space is everywhere, where is the place for I and you? For that, you have to close your eyes. Even open your eyes. In Tripura Rahasya, beautifully, one king and queen. Queen was a very realist person. That king wanted to meditate. When she asked that king meditate, immediately he closed his eyes. She put the question by opening your eyes, God will run away. Concentration run away. Hence, it is, look at our limitation of understanding of the reality. When Hanuman showed Rama and Sita in the heart, what is Ram? Ram, 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 by repeating, what happens to our mind? What is that Ram mantra? Taraka mantra it is called. How that mantra came into existence. How beautifully our Chidananda Maharaj was telling, you know, we generally repeat, if the Swamis, if you want to go out, they have to tell Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Is it not? What is that meaning of Om Namo Narayanaya? I salute that all-pervading consciousness. In that, Ra has got so much power. Om Namo Narayanaya. If you remove that Ra from Om Namo Narayanaya, it gives opposite meaning. Om Namo Nayanaya means not all pervading. Hence, Ra has got so much power. Next mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. In that, Ma has got so much power. Means I salute absolute light of consciousness. Remove Ma, Om Nasivaya, not absolute consciousness. Hence, Hanuman, repeating Ram, 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 he transcended that all so-called our mind goes here and there, and also limitation of names and forms, and also so-called limitation to the body, or Shiva, Jiva, and Sava. Hence, Hanuman can transcend the limitation of the body also. He can go smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. All Ashtasiddhis was having because repeating Ram, Ram, Ram. Hence, Ramayana is such a beautiful scripture. It tells us spiritual aspirants, if we also follow footsteps of Hanuman, or feel the presence of Rama, Dharma Purusha, that which protects everything is called Dharma. Dharmo dharayate iti prajaha. That which supports everything is called Dharma. That is our Dharma is called Sanatana Dharma, ancient Dharma. What is it? It is subtler than the space of all-pervading consciousness. Hence, by repeating in the name of God, our Gurudev introduced this Maha Mantra 1943, and the Second World War was going on. And he also constructed Vishwanath Mandir. He wanted to inaugurate that Vishwanath Mandir during the month of December. Local Pandit said it is inauspicious. Gurudev said, auspicious, inauspicious, it is only our intellectual play. If we repeat God's name, especially the Maha Mantra in this Kali Yuga, to transcend so-called psychological, biological limitations, because consciousness is everywhere. And Maha Mantra is such, if you repeat it, you transcend all so-called obstacles in life. Hence, he started Maha Mantra Kirtan and inaugurated Vishwanath Mandir on 31st of December itself. Instead of waiting for Makara Sankranti, Uttarayan. Hence, it's called Uttarayan and Darshanayan. And the prana moves above the navel, it is called Uttarayan. Below the navel is called Darshanayan. Hence, it's called three Gandha knots are there. Brahma Gandhi, Vishnu Gandhi, Rudra Gandhi. This Muladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, Manipura Chakra. If you meditate in Anahata Chakra, it's the beginning of transcending all names and forms. Look at it. Earth element connected with Muladhara Chakra. Water element connected with Swadhisthana Chakra. And fire element connected with Manipura Chakra, navel center. And the moment you go to heart center, it is called air. Okay. Air means manifestation of prana. The moment prana means, prana is all pervading. Hence, mind also get all the qualities of all pervasive nature of the self. Can you stop the air? Can you stop Hanuman? Similarly, when you also transcend these lower basic centers of existence, if mind also goes beyond this navel center, you can feel that all pervasive nature of the self. Look at it. So long in the waking state, our body moves only, our mind moves only in a horizontal way. The moment fire means how the fire goes upwards, water goes downwards, air goes, then mind also goes similar to that. But beyond that, heart center is called a space center. Space means Akash. It means when you concentrate blue color of the sky, automatically mind goes to throat center. That means you go beyond death also. Because it is death means gross body separated from subtle body. That will happen in meditation also. The moment mind transcends this throat center, naturally you can transcend influence of the five elements. Then mind is in the waking state, seat of the mind is in between the eyebrows. Forget something, forget immediately. The moment to touch it, you get recollection. Mind is focused. It's a waking state, seat of the mind is in between the eyebrows. Look at it. Beautiful story, King Sagara. And he did a great sacrifice. And then he got many sons. And finally, that horse was stolen by Indra. Indra has got a fear. In meditation also, when a person goes beyond this mind means Indra, and Lord of the senses, go to mind. And they go to mind, all problems will come to some extent. The Sagara's son, and then Sagara could not find the horse. Hence his sons began to search for the horse, sacrificial horse. They went to nether regions. They saw in front of the sage's cottage that horse was there. The Sagara thought, the sons of Sagara thought, it is his sage who stolen the horse, like a hypocrite is sitting and meditating. And they disturbed his meditation. The moment when the mind is disturbed during meditation, normally we get the anger. Anger means weakness of the mind, whoever it may be. It means to transcend the anger, what you will have to do? Petition of God's name, Ram, 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 Ram. That alone, God's name is Mahamantra, or God's name alone is a positive thought. It means God's name is the source of everything. The moment you feel, that's why I said prana means, why you feel the prana? Tip of the nose. Tip of the nose is prana, hence Nasikagra will have to concentrate. Then alone mind will go to Bhrumadhya, between the two eyebrows. Yet, weakness of the mind will be there. The moment you concentrate on the tip of the nose, when you feel you are nothing but prana, that mind should feel that prana alone exists in all names and forms. Hence, that is the importance of sattvic nature and meditation. In the beginning, we'll have to do it. By repeating God's name is support for us. Hence, so many obstacles may come in meditation. Hence, in the Ramayana, the moment Ravana means limitation of the senses. In spite of all the powers, he became great. The moment he heard the beauty of Sita, he was completely become slave to the senses. He may be great, but goodness was not there. That goodness will come by feeling the presence of prana in this body, in all bodies. And the moment you feel the prana in this body, in all bodies, you don't like insult. How can you do insult to others? And so Gurudev beautifully brought, it's called important spiritual instruction of sadhanas, bad insult, bad injury, that is the highest sadhana. Hence, insult means that which is basic negative qualities of the mind. And that which is goodness means feel that prana, that which is in our body, is the same prana in all bodies. You don't want to insult. How can you insult others? Hence, Rama was such, he was embodiment of goodness. Even look at the nature of Ram. When Ravana was killed, what he instructed Lakshmana, he was injured, Ravana is going to die. Go, learn the good nature of Ravana. He knows how to administer. That was the goodness of Ram. He saw goodness in everyone, in everything. That is the nature of Ram, because he felt the prana that which is in the body, that is in all bodies. And there is no person of enmity in life. That is the nature of Ram. And the Ramayana means life of Rama, embodiment of goodness. And so Gurudev also said, be good. Be good physically, vitally, mentally, and intellectually. Intellect is such a beautiful instrument for us. That is the difference between instinct and intellect. Through intellection, you can transcend all the limitations, and then you can feel that prana, which is cosmic in this body, is everywhere. Look at it. What is the distance between planet Earth and sun? And what is the symbol of sun? Sun is called Atmakaraka, source of life. Pranakaraka is symbol of life, energy. Hence, the moment you pray to, generally we got in Yogasanas, we got Surya Namaskar. Okay? What is Surya Namaskar? One person said, daily I do Surya Namaskar, turning toward the east, doing that this Surya Namaskar. It is not so. It means, Surya Namaskar means saluting the prana. Hence, we'll have to do forward bending and backward bending. In forward bending, what happens? You breathe out. In backward bending, you breathe in. In one position, you hold the breath. In another position, it's called Bahikumbha, the external retention. In that, what happens? You try to regulate your breathing. That's called pranayamas. Hence, if you do pranayamas, automatically all the vital centers are activated. Then focus your mind. Because normally in the waking state, mind goes here and there. If you sit and meditate, before meditation, if you do pranayama, there is no place for head going up, which Ravana did. It means if the head goes up, it is said you are thinking about the future. Next, brother Kumbhakarna, when he began to sit and meditate, his head went down, which happens to many of us. When you sit for meditation, what is the first thing that happens? Sleep comes. If you begin to do japa, many people tell, I'm not in a position to sleep. I tell them, do some japa. Because mind does not want same thing to repeat again and again. But on the other hand, tad japa, tad artha bhavana. If you feel, feeling and bhava, then you won't get sleep also. That is the purpose of mantra. If you repeat Ram, 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 hence it is said that Ram is not ordinary mantra. It is the essence of Ashtadhari mantra and Panchadhari mantra. Repeat Ram, 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 so that you feel your navel center is activated. Then prana begin to move upwards. That is the Bijakshara of navel center, Ram, Ram, Ram. Then automatically my prana goes upwards. Then once it begin to go up, naturally you feel a sense of oneness like an air, prana. Then you speech. Then you want to see the space, to understand the space, there should be something other than the space, is it not? Hence Yoga Vasishtha comes and tells, it's called a consciousness space. It is not elemental space. It is not mental space. It is called a consciousness space that we repeat Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Shiva. Hence, if you want to do one mala of japa, we can do.
Yes.
Because repetition of God's name is very, very important. Hence, Ram Nam is very, very important. Because Gurudev or Chidanand Maharaj, Krishna Maharaj introduced to repeat Ashtadhari mantra and also Panchadhari mantra. Hence, we can repeat these mantras. That's why I kept this. We'll do one mala of japa. This mantra, there are 4 types of japas. First thing is called Vaikari. When you repeat mantra, you feel the entire cell of the body is vibrating with sound. That is the first stage of mantra. It's called Vaikari, with sound. Second stage of mantra is called Upamsu. Your ear alone should hear. It is in sensory level. First is in physical level. Second is sensory level. Third is called Pasyanti or Manasik, mental level. Then automatically mind will go beyond. It is called Para, fourth type of japa. Then the beginning of meditation comes. Just like a sleep comes, no one can go to sleep, sleep comes. Similarly, no one can do meditation. Meditation should come without sleep. Let us do. When I chant loudly, you hear, you also repeat loudly. Then you do three japmalas. One is Narayana, one is Om Namah Shivaya, third is Ram. Okay. Relax the body, close your eyes. When I repeat Om, you hear, and you repeat. Om. 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 Om Namo Narayanaya.
Om Namo
Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Namo Narayanaya. Namo Narayanaya. Narayanaya. Namo Narayanaya. Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 Mentally. Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Shivaya.
Namah 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 Shivaya.
Mentally. Ram, 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 Ram. Hear the mentally repeat Ram. Hear the sound in all sounds as Ram. Sarvesham swasti bhavatu, sarvesham shanti bhavatu, sarvesham bhudram bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinaः, sarve santu niramayः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaśyid dukkha bhavet. Asato ma sarvamaya tamasu ma vidyamaya. Deva Shishare Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. May the grace of the Almighty, worshipful Gurudev be Lord upon us all, is my heart.
Often people will come to Puja Guruji, Swamiji, and say, please bless me. And once Guruji asked, do you know how you are blessed? Do you know how you know you are blessed? And he said, if you've been in satsang, if you are having satsang, know you are blessed. This time of the year, usually in Hong Kong, Swamiji is very Rajasic. Starts with Halloween, then Diwali, then all the Christmas parties start. But this year we've had Swarupanandaji's satsang, now your satsang. This year's inauspicious time has become very auspicious. Thank you, Swamiji, for keeping us in satsang.
We are fortunate.
We are.
The Puja Maharaj is there.
We have two Parama Gurus in Chinmaya Mission. We have Swami Taponji Maharaj and Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj. And it's really Shivanandaji Maharaj's inspiration that Gurudev did so much of what he did. Shivanandaji Maharaj is exceptional in all the saints of India because so many of his students have become great masters. But he also embraced modern technology as early as in the 50s and 40s. He used to make those, what they call it,
Vinyl.
yeah,
Record.
he recorded his voice in. And we see Gurudev did the same, embraced modern technology. Shivanandaji encouraged English, Gurudev did the same. Shivanandaji Maharaj went to the people. And so much of what we do today is Parama Gurudev, Swami Shivanandaji's inspiration. We thank you for being his representative here to this. Swamiji, can we do Aarti? And then we'll give prasad.
Okay.
Yes.
This often take as a Gurudev's prasad.
Yes. Om Shri Gauranga Krishna Swami Namaha. Om Shri Jagadishwara Om Prasudno Bhagya Chandrakam Hemavritya Rupani Kutoyamati Tamira Bandhamanubhati Sari Prasthvasa Sarvaminam Vimati Om Shri Krishna Krishna Umapati Mahati Siya Avadasutta Ola Krishna Sandani Shri Paramasad Gurudev Shri Sakadina Everyone, please come take prasad. And we have kept some books at the door, which you all are welcome to take if they have any interest.
First the children and then the old. Okay. Swamiji कहते हैं all.
That's good.